Well, the computers work for me, that's all that matters. Time is 7:35. I'll call the regular meeting of the Lake Como Mayor and Council to order. Please rise for a salute to the flag and a moment of silent reflection. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection. Thank you. Sunshine Law, please.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by the adoption of a resolution by the Mayor and Council on the 3rd day of January 2023, in which resolution, the time and place of agenda and regular meetings commencing with January 3rd were set forth. Notice of same was delivered to the Asbury Park Press, the CoStar, and tapped into, and a copy of the notice is posted on the Borough website and on the bulletin board in Borough Hall. All meetings are open to the public.
Roll call.
Councilmember Whitty?
Here.
Scull?
Here.
Antoine?
Here.
Demora?
Here.
Ventries?
Here.
Valladolid?
Here.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the October 17th meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
One.
Thank you. We have no communications. We'll go to reports of committee, starting with Councilwoman Albala Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Recreation Department, the Belmar Youth Club is starting up. The cost is $25 per child, and it is open to Belmar and Lake Como children only. Each session will only take the first 40 signups, and you must be registered first before coming. If you'd like to register, you go to www.belmar.com. Just a special note that grades 3 through 5 will meet from 5 to 6:30, and grades 6 to 8 will meet from 7 to 8:30. Other than that, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to the police department for a great trunk or treat. The kids had a wonderful time, and for keeping everybody safe on Halloween. We saw you guys riding around, so thank you. Also to the DPW and everyone at the borough office for making Halloween even more special this year by riding around, handing candy out, and playing some great music, so thank you for that. The kids were so excited. Everyone at Borough Hall for their hard work on Election Day. You guys were here really early, keeping everybody here doing what they needed to do, and on that, I wanted to say congratulations to Pete and Nick on their victories. Other than that, all matters are in order.
This is a close one.
Councilman Ventries.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Environmental Commission, we had our the lake cleanup on Saturday the 4th. It was a pretty big turnout. There were a number of volunteers who were residents, and from the Academy Charter High School, there were actually 110 people, if you include all the students and staff that showed up. So they really came out and helped us out. They were down Main Street, the lake itself, and the surrounding neighborhoods, so it was a good success. Otherwise, all matters are in order.
Thank you. Councilman Demora.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everyone in Lake Como, for supporting me, and congratulations to Pete for a tough campaign. But all joking aside, thank you very much. And Chief, anything in order for the police department? Okay, great. Thank you, Mayor.
Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. No, primarily I just echo Councilwoman Albala Doyle's sentiments, particularly congratulations to Pete and Nick. And also to Drew and the DPW on Halloween. That was really great. Saw you guys out there. The kids were really excited. On top of a great day. Halloween always is. That's something really cool that you did this year. So appreciate it.
I couldn't do it without Amy and the office staff.
Thank you, everybody. All right, on that, all matters are in order.
Councilwoman Scull.
Thank you, Mayor. So I'll triple down on what has been said so far and say congratulations to Pete and Nick. Great job. And great job to the Belmar PD for trunk or treat. We felt very safe, and the officers were very wonderful and effective and friendly there. And thank you to Borough Hall for going around and handing out candy. Wonderful, wonderful, great event. And then just reminding everyone that our Small Business Saturday tree lighting is Saturday, November 25th from 3 to 8. It's going to be great. This is the first time we're doing this. We have, I think it's 14 small businesses that are coming, mostly craft vendors and that sort of thing. The Montessori schools coming, they've been working hard. They're gonna be set up in the parking lot. We have Screamin' Hill beer truck is coming. We have a hot chocolate. Oh, sorry, that we hope, that's right, we have to see if that passes tonight. We have a hot chocolate truck. We have music, live music that will be here. It's the Belmar Elementary Choir, it's a local church choir, and then an acoustic duo. Our friend Santa is coming, and he'll be taking pictures with the children at 7 o'clock, so we'll light the tree around 7, head into Borough Hall for pictures after that. So I think it's shaping up to be a great event. Thank you, Amy, for all you've done for that. We are sold out as far as vendors go, so I think we're taking a wait list at this point, just in case. So if anybody else still wants to apply, feel free to do so. All right, otherwise all matters are in order.
Thank you. Council President Whitty.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'll echo all the other comments about everybody else in the police department and Pete and Nick. Under the 100th anniversary committee, trivia question for today is that we have a Bar A in town. There also years ago there was an A's Inn. Where was it, and what was involved with the town at the time?
A's Inn?
I know where it was, but what's the second part of the question?
It was an issue with the town, and the town actually went to court over that.
Well, the A's Inn is where Joe's is, right? Joe's Surf Shack.
Correct.
Were they bootlegging?
No, they got charged.
Well, were you around for bootlegging?
No, I wasn't around for that. I was involved in the, I think it was Fire Troop at the time. We had to do a head count on that, and we found out they were overcrowded, and they had to go to court on the issue.
Another point of fact, that's where my parents got engaged.
Where was it, did you say?
Joe's Surf Shack.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
My father was a big spender, taking my mother out to the A's Inn.
Duffy Shamrock to the A's Inn.
Yes. Actually, I think it was Duffy Shamrock.
My first visit was Mary's husband's pub.
That was down the line. There was about 5 or 6 other ones in the middle.
Thank you. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Nick, Pete, congratulations. I do really want to say thank you to Drew and Amy and Samantha and Justin and DJ and the Belmar Police who really did something new this year with that little trailer going around on Halloween. That was really a nice treat, and I think it was something that they came up with pretty quick, pretty spontaneous. Just bringing a little extra to the streets of Lake Como. And we've had a lot of new stuff going on. I'm looking forward to the Small Business Saturday, which is going to be really cool. And I want to remind everybody that on November 18th will be Coffee with the Mayor right here at 9 o'clock. And I'm looking forward to seeing some familiar faces and maybe some new faces this month. Other than that, all matters are in order. At this time, I will take a motion to open for public comments on new business and consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to anything under the consent agenda or new business? I do want to make 2 points. One, there is a resolution for an executive session under the new business, and then for council, there is an update to the agenda. Resolution 2023-139 was not on the original packet you got at the end of the week last week. It was added, that is awarding a contract for Behrman Field infield replacement, and that is a response to, or that is awarding the work for the grant that we received in October, which was approved under Resolution 2023-123 at the time. So this is approving the work for that grant. So anyone from the public wishing to speak to any of those items can come to the mic and do so now. As long as it's on that,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm here for speaking on behalf of Community Options. Last year, I stood here a little bit over a year ago asking for permission for us to conduct our first Cupid's Chase race in Monmouth County. Chief Scott, thank you so much for all your help on the race last year. Last year, we were shooting for 100 runners, and we wound up with about 250. So it was a huge success on our part. And all that money, it goes back to Community Options. If you're not familiar with our organization, We help people with disabilities find and maintain employment. So the race is run simultaneously around 12 states. There's about a dozen races in New Jersey. We're the only race in Monmouth County for community options. So it was a very big success last year, and thank you all for approving it last year. And we're hoping to get probably around 250 to 300 runners this year as well, with approval.
So while you're here, so you don't have to come back, we're gonna, if anybody wants to take a look at their application real quick, and if they have any questions, it is on tonight's agenda. It is the first application underneath new business. So last year, Chief, there were no issues. We had streets blocked off appropriately and cars were able to move about as they could. Is it the normal 5K race?
It is, but I know, I think you were made aware that Spring Lake does
Yes.
not shut down their roads anymore,
Yep.
so they have to run on the path around the lake on their side of
Yep.
Lake Como.
Yeah, they reached out to me after the race, and I believe I emailed with you about it as well. Yeah, that's fine, I mean, we understand that.
And I'll tell you, I've seen one race that has gone through that already, that new process, and it's really not that bad.
Okay.
By the time they get there, they're pretty spread out.
I mean, I'm really not that worried about it. I know Chief Scott will work with us and kind of guide us along, so.
Any questions? Any questions from the council? Any issues?
One question is, were you approved by Spring Lake as of yet?
No, we were waiting on this to go back to them. I put in all the applications, but I was, without Lake Como's approval, nothing else matters.
That's right.
So if given approval, I'll be reaching out to them tomorrow to confirm.
That's our 100th anniversary.
We got the banner.
All right, I appreciate it.
Great.
We're not gonna vote on it right now, but
No.
we will vote on it in a minute or so.
Thank you.
Seeing no one else, take a motion to close the public portion.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So offered.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, under new business, we have a special events permit application for the Community Options Cupid Chase. We did have the applicant speak during the open session. We had no questions from the council. Do we have any follow-up? All right, seeing none, I'll take a motion on the application.
So moved.
To approve it? Move to approve the application?
Move to approve, yes.
Second it.
All right, roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Skull?
Yes.
Demora?
Yes.
Antoino? Sorry.
Yes.
Ventrice?
Yes.
Baladoyle?
Yes.
Thank you. The application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Resolution 2023-134, the best practices inventory offered by Council President Whitty.
So offered resolution 2023-134, best office practices. We got a high rating, excuse me, we got a high rating this year, highest we had in many years. It was 34.5, and previous year it was in the low 30s or in the 20s. And this controls how much state aid we get. With our 34.5, we get 100% of the state aid that is allowed to us.
That's pretty cool. What were the numbers that we had in the past as compared to this year?
It was in
Somewhere
the low
as low as-
30s and the high 20s.
One of them was down at 19.5 points.
Wow, that's great. Good job. Thank you, Amy. I know this is really driven out of the clerk's office and the administrator's office, so thank you very much. Finance, thank you.
Can I have a question there? I know that in the past there was a question on the best practices inventory having to do with compensatory time. Do we know, was that question asked at all?
No, they change questions every year, and that was not one of the questions this year.
Okay.
That's interesting. Okay. Yep, thank you. Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Skull?
Yes.
Antoino?
Yes.
Demora?
Yes.
Albala Doyle.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-136, offered by Councilman Ventris.
Did you just skip one, Mayor?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Resolution 2023-135, offered by Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-135, resolution of the Borough of Lake Como amending salaries of certain Borough of Lake Como employees. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Lake Como that the established salary ranges for municipal employees and in conformance with that ordinance, the following salary guides shall be amended 2023 for certain employees. Position Chief Financial Officer, Water Collector is base salary of $62,500. And the hourly position of tax collector is $45 per hour. Any questions? Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody?
Yes.
Scoll?
Yes.
D'Antuono?
Yes.
DeMora? Ventris?
Yes.
Albala Doyle.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-136, offered by Councilman Ventris.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-136, resolution of the Borough of Lake Como Council executive sessions. Whereas the Borough Council of Borough of Lake Como must discuss matters which are not appropriate for discussion in a public meeting, and whereas these subjects are within exceptions to the Open Public Meetings Act and are permitted to be discussed in closed session pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12B, and whereas the Borough Council intends to discuss matters that are covered by the attorney-client privilege, the Borough Council will recess into closed session for this subject for an estimated time of 30 minutes.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody?
Yes.
Scoll?
Yes.
D'Antuono?
Yes.
DeMora?
Yes.
Ventris?
Yes.
Albala Doyle.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-137, offered by Councilwoman Albala Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-137, be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Lake Como that the proper officers be directed and authorized to make payment from the following accounts. The current account, $70,502.26. The water and sewer account, $1,068.90. The general capital account, $5,210.26. The grant fund account, $98,946.25. The tourism account, $1,072.66. The ACH wire payments for $32,606.05 and $5,683.35 for a total of $215,089.73.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody?
Yes.
Scoll?
Yes.
D'Antuono?
Yes.
DeMora?
Yes.
Ventris?
Yes.
Albala Doyle.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-138, offered by Councilwoman Scull.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-138. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Lake Como that the proper officers be directed and authorized to make payment from the following accounts. Current account, New Jersey Natural Gas Company, $146.52.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody?
Yes.
Scoll?
Yes.
D'Antuono?
Abstain?
DeMora?
Yes.
Ventris?
Yes.
Albala Doyle.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-139, offered by Councilwoman Albala Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-139. As the Mayor mentioned earlier, this is an award. This is awarding the work for the grant that we received for the Borough of Lake Como, being the recipient of the local recreation improvement grant from the New Jersey Department of Consumer Affairs for Behrman Park infield replacement. There were 3 quotes that were solicited for the project. The apparent low quote was received from Down to Earth Landscaping of Jackson in the amount of $28,700. That's the recommendation of the project engineer to award the contract to Down to Earth Landscaping in that amount of $28,700.
Any questions from the council?
What are they doing for that, Drew?
So, Councilman, that's infield. They're tearing out all the clay, all the infield debris. They're replaying the infield. They're putting a new mound in and regrassing the whole infield.
Is that sod?
No.
Is
That's
seed?
seed,
Is there a sprinkler system there?
No, that would be part of one of the other projects. So the outfield, raising the outfield and doing a lot of work on the outfield was removed from this part of the job because of the cost. That would be in one of the phases of the future phases moving forward.
Just curiosity.
Now, just real quick, we've, over the years, the maintenance or lack of maintenance on the field has to be raised, correct? Is that what you've told me in the past?
So the field itself, the inside field has been layered and layered and layered with clay. About a foot the whole inside field has to be lowered about a foot and a half, and then raised back up. Redo the mound, they'll redo the inside field grass, and that would be basically one phase of this whole project. The outside perimeter, right, left, and center field is going to be raised. At that point, we'll be doing a sprinkler system, and prior to that, we're going to be doing all the fencing around the perimeter as well as the dugouts.
Thank you. So we have a motion, can I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Liddy?
Yes.
Scoff?
Yes.
Naquano?
Yes.
Demora?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Valadora?
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, I'll take a motion to open for public comments.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Anyone wishing to speak to any comment or question can do so now. Seeing none, I will take a motion to close.
So moved.
Tough crowd.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Sitting as the Alcohol Beverage Control Board, we do have one application in front of us from Screaming Hill Brewery. This is the aforementioned Small Business Saturday. If you take a look at the application, Amy, is everything in order
It is.
with this? We did contact the owners of Screaming Hill they contacted us and let us know they were not able to come tonight, but I thought it was important to keep this on. I think that in working with the borough, we can answer any questions among us as far as any issues that we may have or questions that we may have. They are also accessible by phone if we have any questions. But if we just want to talk about this real quick, and Holly, maybe you can give a little a background about what the parking lot is going to look like
Sure.
for this day and where the beer truck is going to go.
Okay, sure. So anybody that's looking at this packet, if you scroll to the last page, 28, you can see an outline. It's going to be, the beer truck is going to be in the, let's see, if you're standing at Borough Hall, like looking out onto the street, it's going to be to your right in that kind of little like area of the parking lot that dips out. It's not a large beer truck. I would say it's the size of a large van, essentially. I think they're offering, they have a list here of beers they're offering. I think the van actually offers maybe 4. We're also renting some cocktail rounds, a couple cocktail tables that people can stand at. And then vendors will be placed around the parking lot. And then there's going to be some music in the corner closer to where the Christmas tree is.
From what he's described it to me, it's the Scooby-Doo van. It's like a
Yeah,
70s Dodge van, right?
What was that called? Mystery Machine, yes.
Is there a financial benefit to this?
Well, we're not paying for it, so it's
Yeah, but they're paying us to be here.
nope, they're not. But the owner of Screaming Hill is a resident in Lake Como, and also it will, I think it'll bring in a crowd, a good crowd for that event that day to have them there.
I think it's important to note that there will be fencing around the
Yep.
area, that people will not be able to leave the area with any alcoholic beverage of any kind. So any license would be just for the parking lot area.
How many venues do you have?
I think we have 14.
14?
Amy has gone outside and scoped it out, if you will, and made sure that there's, I think she has something in mind about where everyone's gonna go. So
Are we keeping the Borough Hall open during the day?
during the day.
Is that night?
Is that night?
Well, it's 3 to 8, so, yeah, I mean, I think, I actually don't know if we've talked about that. I know that people can come in at 7 o'clock when Santa comes.
For
pictures?
For bathrooms. You're not, you keep the borough hall open,
Yeah, we can.
and you think you use the bathrooms in here.
Yeah, well, we plan on having it open for the event.
I think so. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah, for your annual tree lighting, there'll be staff here and the bathrooms will be open.
Do they require police presence?
We'll be here.
Just so the council and the mayor is aware, I did meet with the brewery today, and we went over the security concerns, the ID checkers, the location, and the process.
Good.
I have a picture of the van if you'd like to see it.
You know what the mystery machine is?
Okay, great.
Any other questions? You guys got any questions? Any concern?
No. You know, you Shaggy?
Me? Okay. If there's nothing else, I would take a motion, if you would like to approve, or
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
roll call, please.
Councilmember Woody,
Yes.
Scout,
Yes.
D'Antuono,
Yes.
Mora,
Yes.
Ventries,
Yes.
Pavella Doyle.
Yes.
Okay, so the application is approved. Thank you all. We do have an executive session that we will go into. We will be using this room for the executive session. We should be here for about 30 minutes or so. We will return to either report out on anything that is reportable from the executive session. I do not anticipate there is anything to report. And otherwise, we would just return to the meeting for, to motion an adjournment. So, thank you all, and